Good evening, everyone. Can you guys confirm me whether I'm audible or not? Hello, everyone. Am I audible? Okay, so please wait for 2 minutes. Let others to join. Yes, thank you for the confirmation, guys. So please wait for 2 minutes. Okay, then we'll start today's session. So Arun asking, so when we will receive about the offer letter? So Arun, not only you, fine. So none of them didn't get the offer letter yet. Okay, so we are working on that. Within this weekend, we will distribute the offer letter to all the students. Okay. So because many people are there who are attending this internship this time, so that it will take some time to distribute the offer letter to all. Okay. But I ensure within this weekend you will get the offer letter. Okay. So 5 more days are there. So please wait. Okay. So I think we can start the session now. So first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Selvam, and I'm also one of the mentors who working with you in this internship program. Right. So today Rohit sir is on leave. So I will be conducting the today's session on his absence. Okay. So from the next session onwards, Rohit sir will continue as usual. Understood? So I hope you all are doing well and ready for today's learning. So shall we begin? Shall we start the today's session? So please reply in the chat box and as well as in our YouTube channel also. Okay. So in YouTube chat also we are watching. Okay, and I hope today that network issue will not there. Okay, so yesterday we resolved that issue. Okay, so in between, if you face any network issue like voice is breaking or video is not visible to me, please let us know. Okay. So I'll suggest who are all watching the YouTube channel. Okay. So that person if able to join in the GoToMeeting, you can join in the GoToMeeting. Okay. So if the issue persists for you, then you can join in YouTube Live. Right? Okay. Then we'll start the today's session. And listen. So in today's session, so we are not going to learn any new topic. Okay. So instead, we will focus on installing some important software and tools that we will need throughout our full stack development journey. Okay. So that means, so today we are not going to write any code. Instead of that, first we have to install some of the software. We already have installed the VS Code, right? So like that, we have some more tools which we need to develop our full stack application. Okay. So just like, for example, in real world example, if I want to tell you, mean, so how a carpenter needs some tool. For example, one carpenter is that if he needs to complete his task, like constructing any new thing. So what he need? He needs some tools like hammer or measuring tape or saw before starting work. So like that, yes, Rogi. Yeah, that's what I'm coming to. So like that, our full stack developer. Okay. So full stack developer also need some developer tools ready before we begin building applications. Okay. So we also need our development tools ready before we start building the application. So for that, okay, so that's what we are going to do it in today's session. If we try to write code without setting up these tools means it look like trying to build a new house without having any bricks, cement or foundation. Okay. So without having raw materials, we can't build any houses, right? Same thing. Without having these tools, we can't build any full stack application. Okay. So in today's session, it's all about preparing our workspace properly. Okay. Once everything is installed and ready, from the next session onwards, we can start learning and building step by step. Okay. Once we install this thing, then we don't need to come back here. Okay. So we'll proceed with our normal coding. Okay. So shall we start installing these tools one by one? Yes, Rohit Pala, you told right. So MongoDB and Node.js. So that's what we are going to install in today's session. Along with that, some more tools which we need to develop our full stack application. That also we are going to build it. Okay, right. Now, so what are those tools? Okay, so that I'll tell you now. Okay, so software or tools that needs to install means so first one. Okay, so we have to install few tools only. Okay, not more than. Okay, so first one we are going to install with Node.js. So first we are going to install software called Node.js. Why we need Node.js? So what is mean by this? Mean listen, guys. So now, okay. So for now, just I'm going to give you some basic introduction about these tools. Okay, I'm not going to deep dive in that because you will learn this deeply while we are going to use it. For example, so all these software now we are not going to use. Okay, so but while developing our application, okay, while developing our full stack project, that time we will use this software. Okay, so that time you will study deeply about it. Anyway, here I will going to give you some basic idea about it. Okay, why we need that. Yes, Tarun Singh. So first we are going to use it for the backend purpose only. Okay, so what is by Node.js mean? To run our JavaScript code outside the browser. Okay, so those who are already familiar with this programming concept or those who already know what is by JavaScript, and if you know JavaScript language mean, you will know about this Node.js. But people who don't know about it, for the people I'll tell you, okay, so what is by Node.js mean? If for every programming languages, we need some compiler or tool to execute in our system. Right? For example, C language, if you are writing in our system, we have to install a C compiler, right? Otherwise, if you are going to write a Python, means Python interpreter, we need to install it. Right? So like that, our JavaScript is what here, which programming languages we are going to learn? We are going to learn JavaScript. Right? So to run the JavaScript, we need some platform, right? We need some platform, right, to run the JavaScript code. Okay, so that platform is what? This Node.js. Okay, so with this Node.js also, you can run your JavaScript. How means by our browser. Okay, so listen, Node.js is just a platform that allows us to run JavaScript code outside the browser. Okay, that means normally JavaScript runs only inside the browser. For example, when a button is clicked in the website, when button is clicked, some things are happening, right? Our web page will load or some pop-up will come. Okay, so like this, web page will develop, right? Okay, same, same. JavaScript also will do it in browser. Okay, so here, okay, so but when we want to build a web application, especially the backend. Okay. So what is my full stack? Rohit sir already took in the introduction part, right? Can you guys tell me what is my full stack? We already given in the introduction day. Okay, and our day, Mubin sir also gave this introduction, right, in our first day in our kickoff meeting. So what is my full stack? Can you guys tell me? If you remember that, you can tell. Anyone? Yes. Yes, Susmita, correct. So what is my full stack? Both front end plus back end, right? Along with a database. Okay. Some people will integrate database in the backend, or some people write it as a separate as a backend. Okay. So both front end and backend, right? For example. Okay. So front end is what? Whatever we are seeing. Okay. Whatever user sees in the browser, that is what front end. Right? So like that, backend is also there. So backend is what where our server is implemented. Okay. So whatever logic we implemented for to work our website, so that will come under our backend. Right? So usually how the communication will happen, front end will send some request to the backend, right? And then from backend, it will send the response to the front end, right? Some data or something. If, for example, if we are logging, okay, so user is newly sign up in the website. Okay, user will send this user credential like my name, email, and more details to the backend as a request. So what backend will do? Backend will run the logic to validate whether my given email ID is valid email ID or number is in 10 digit. So these kind of validation will happen at backend, right? Then if the validation is successful, okay, if I give proper user detail, means what backend will do? Backend will store the user detail, right, in the database, right? And then backend will send us a response. Okay, so this is how basically website will work, right? So we listen here. This front end we will build with what? HTML, CSS, and then JavaScript, right? In older days, okay, like 10 years or 8 years back, people are developed the front end by only using this HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Nowadays, people are not using this foundation language. Okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript is not enough to build website nowadays. Okay, so what people are using means some framework or library. For example, now in our MERN Stack, we are going to use the framework library called React. Okay, so this React is nothing but it's a combination of all these three languages. Okay, so it's combination of all these three languages. Okay. Always clear. So fine. Then for this backend, anyway, backend and frontend, mostly our foundation language is what, programming language is what, JavaScript, right? But in backend, if you want to write the JavaScript code means, for that we will use this Node.js. Okay, so for this type, okay, here we need this Node.js. Okay, when we want to build a web application, especially for the backend, we need a way to run the JavaScript directly on our computer or server. So that's why Node.js is used. Okay, so this Node.js will perform the task like creating backend APIs or connecting to the database, managing servers. These things will be done by who? This Node.js. Okay, and it's also very fast. Okay, because it uses Google's V8 JavaScript engine. Okay, the same engine which is used in our Chrome. Okay, so by using that only, Node.js also built. Okay, so whenever our friend end needs data, Node.js will handle at the backend and communicate with the database, and then it will update in the front end. Okay, so shall we install this Node.js now in our system? Okay, yes, Rohit, it's a runtime environment. Okay, so on top of that, okay, so inside that we will use some more framework also like Express and all. I told right. So today I'll just going to give you a basic introduction about these tools. Okay, why we need that. Okay, see in detail. Okay, in detail we will study later. Once we're going to use this, okay, once we are going to use this, that time we will study deeply about it. But that time we are not going to install it. Okay, so installation and explanation, if we do it in same time is it is not possible. Okay, it will take much time to do that. So that's why we are implementing it before. Okay, now all of you, please search this Node.js, download in your browser. Okay, so open the first website, download Node.js. Okay, so click it, and then here, okay, so here all of you please select this version. Okay, so ensure that you are selecting the LTS version 24. Okay, so LT means what? Long-term support. Okay, so please select this version number 24, and then OS. So which OS you are using? According to that, select the OS also here. Okay, so remaining that you can ignore it. Okay, so remaining things you can keep it as same. Okay, don't need to make any changes. Then scroll down, come to this Windows installer MSI. Okay, so please click it. After clicking it, here it will get downloaded. Okay. So once downloaded, let me know, guys. Okay, two things only you have to check here: version, that is a version 24, and then your OS. That's it. And then click this Windows installer MSI. If it get installed means, let me know in the chat box. Yes, Rohit Bala. HTML and CSS, JavaScript is a combined word, React. Okay, in the React, we will write this. We will use all these three languages. Okay, so there's a library. It built top on of what HTML, CSS, and then JavaScript. That's it. Okay, that syntax also will look like combination of HTML, CSS, and then JavaScript. So those who already have this Node.js, so please wait for some time. Okay, let others to install it. Once complete, we'll move to the next software. So listen, guys, those who already installed Node.js in your system. Okay, those who already installed Node.js in your system, you don't need to install it again. Okay. So after installing it, we will check whether this Node.js is installed in your system and is running or not. Okay. So we will check with one command. If you are getting the same output, okay, means you don't need to install it again. Okay. So those who already installed in your system don't need to install it again. Okay. For now. Version number is 24. Okay. And in bracket, it should be mentioned as LTS. Okay. So here it is installed, right? Okay. After installing, so open this installer. Okay. So it's our normal just installation process. Okay. So here you can see. So like this, the setup will be visible to you. Okay. So here. Okay. So when you're able to click this next button, please click it. Okay. And then accept the terms condition. Okay. Click this checkbox and then again click the next. Okay. So by default, this path will appear here. Okay. Keep it as. Don't make any changes. Then again, click next button. Okay. Then same next. Then again here one checkbox you have to select it. Okay. Automatically it install the necessary tools which we need to run Node.js. Okay. Then again click the next. Okay. Once this install button is appear, click the install. Okay. I have already have the Node.js in my system, so I'm not going to click it here. So if you click install means it will be successfully installed in your system. So please all of you do it. Okay. Once completing this installation process, let me know. Yes, Rajvi, it will be okay. Okay. So listen, guys, if version number, okay, so those who already have a Node.js in your system, if you have another version, like version 22 or 20, it's absolutely fine. Okay. You don't need to install it again. Okay. So version number changes is acceptable. Right? So all of you installed it, right? Once install this, okay. So all of you please open your VS Code. Okay. So here, this three dot is there, right? On top at left side. Okay. So please select this. Okay. Then here one drop down will appear. And then here click the terminal option. Okay. So while hover over the terminal, you will get the options called new terminal. Okay. Please select that new terminal. So here in the terminal, please write this command. Okay. Node space hyphen B. Okay. So type this command in your terminal, all of you. Okay. So any folder. Okay. In your VS Code, you have any folder. Just for my teaching purpose, here I opened one new folder as internship P5. Just on industrial HTML I have created. That's it. Okay, Sanjeev. So again. So Archita, you want to how to open the terminal, right? So see here on top at left side. Okay, so this three dot is there, right? In that, please select this terminal option. Okay, and then here the new terminal option is there, right? While hover over this terminal, you will get more options regarding the terminal. Okay, in that, click this new terminal option. 3 dot terminal and then new terminal. So click it. So here, okay, here write the command as node space -v. So listen guys, here terminal can be on anything. Okay, so by default it will here PowerShell only will open. That's fine, no issue. Okay, node space -v. While clicking enter, here the version should be visible to you. Okay, so for you guys it will be at 22. Okay, so for me version is 20. Okay, so I have updated recently. Sorry, I installed back long days back. So that's why here version 20 is there. So now for you guys who all are installed new, for those people it will be in version number 24. Okay, so output should be here, some numbers should pick up. Okay, so like this. Otherwise, if the Node.js is not installed on your system, you will get something error here. Okay, so those who told me like already you have a Node.js in your system, all of you please check using this command whether it's showing the versions to you or not. Okay, and who all are getting this output, can you send me this number in the chat box? Okay, can you guys send me this output in the chat box? Okay, fine. Okay, right. So mostly all of us are getting the output. Right. And also, okay, so here in the YouTube live also, Selam Lokeswaran, yeah, getting the same one, version 24, right? Then, so guys, those who all are getting this output, can you check with this command also? Okay, so Avanish Kumar getting version 18, wow. Okay, fine. npm, okay, so command is npm space -v. Okay, one more command we need to check. Okay. Enter this. So here also some version is showing for me. So like this, some output will come. Okay, so run this command and then paste this output also in the chat box. Okay, version 22 you had already, fine. Okay, my version is okay. Version 24.11, it's okay, right? So for npm -version also, people are getting output. Around pour up. Okay, Susmita, Janani Tamil version. Yes. Okay, so okay, fine. So mostly people are getting output. Okay, and here some peoples are getting error for the npm, right? Okay, so for example here Venkat or Ritanya. Okay, so for Node.js you are getting the version number, right? But for the npm you people are getting error, right? Okay, so that's expected only. Fine, nothing problem in that. Okay, so for some people it will occur. We have to change one execution policy. Okay, so we will come to that part later. Okay, so please wait for some time. Once completed this one, okay, so for those who are getting error, for that people, we will resolve that. Okay, no issue. So remaining things you can continue from here. Okay, so whatever software we are going to install it now, okay, you can continue with that. So there is no any correlated between these softwares. Okay. Just it will okay. Right? Okay. Now Node.js is installed in my system. Okay. Now next. Okay. So next part. Okay. So Sumangala, yes. Yes, Sumangala. Yeah. So that will be the reason. Okay, we will resolve it after some time. Okay. Next. Let's again come back to our diagram page. Okay. So here, so full stack is means what here? Front end and back end, right? So in backend, one more thing needs to come, right? One more thing. So that is what? Database. Okay. So while telling, we will say we will consider database also will include in the backend, right? But in detail, okay. So in deeply, if you are coming means okay. So by deeply, if you are saying it, database is what? Standalone. Okay. So it's a independent. Okay. So why we need database? Can you just tell me why we need database? Krishna, I have already informed at starting of the session. Okay, why offer letter is not issued yet? Okay, it will be issued within this weekend. Can you guys tell me why we need database? Yes, to store the data, right? So in our application, okay, in day-to-day application, okay. So for example, let's take the example of the Amazon or Flipkart. Okay, so in that, okay, in those applications, data means what? For example, in Amazon, so whatever things we are taking, whatever items, product is there. Okay, so that products are what? It's data. Okay? For example, one mobile phone is there. For example, like for iPhone is there. Okay, iPhone 16 is there. Okay, in the Amazon, they have a stock of 100 mobiles. Okay, so first, if user wants to buy that means what user will do in front end, in our front end in applications, user will send a request to buy the iPhone. Okay, so what model we want, how many iPhones, quantity, all these details, he will send it as request to the backend. Right? Then who will communicate with the database? This backend, right? So backend will send the some code, or for example, backend will says like one API will be there. Okay, so that what backend will do? Backend will communicate with the database. Okay, so then backend will check whether that iPhone is available in the stock or not. If iPhone is available, means iPhone quantity will be at least greater than 0, right? So if it is greater than 0, means yes. So iPhone is available as a stock. Okay, you can buy it. Then from the database, it will get us some response. Then backend will send it to the front end, right? Okay, so like this, and then okay, then whenever we want to store the user detail for whoever logged in the website, that details we will store the database only, right? So like this, database is for what? Storing the data. Data can be anything. It totally depends upon the what kind of application it is, right? For example, in Spotify, mean that song is the data, right? Now here, okay, So whenever we build a full stack project, like an e-commerce shop or student management system or like food ordering app, Swiggy or Zomato, we need a place to store information, right? We need a place to store the information, such as user details or product details, order payment or messages, right? If it is social media platform means messages, also we have to store, right? So where we will store it? In the database. Okay. So anyone knows here which database? Okay, in database means many databases are there. What various types of databases are there. So in that, what we are going to use? Anyone have an idea? Okay. So here for the front end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or React. In advanced means React we are going to use. In the backend means it depends on Node.js. In database, do you know which one we are going to use? Anyone? MERN Stack means what? Mohan, I have already informed. Okay, in today's session, why offer letter is not issued yet. Okay, so most of the people are aware of that. Okay, what database we are going to use it here. Okay, so as well, if you are getting issues, mean you can join it the YouTube, no problem. Okay, so in YouTube also we are playing. Yes, so in most of the people are telling the right answer, MongoDB. Okay, and Subhasri and some people are telling SQL. Okay, Agila and all. Okay, now listen, SQL also database only, but here we are not going to use the SQL. Instead of that, here we are going to use what? MongoDB on databases. So here which database we are going to use? MongoDB. Okay. So MongoDB is a database where we store and manage all the data of our application. Okay. So what is the difference between the SQL and MongoDB means? It's a traditional database. SQL is what from longer days it will be there. Okay. So in SQL, mostly we'll store the data in table format, like a row and column. But in MongoDB, it offers us a flexible format. Okay. So flexible format means here that one row is there means there should be some data will be there as a column. By default, data will be there. But here, MongoDB, it's offering some flexibility for us. Okay. So here we are going to store it on particular format like a key value pair. Okay, that you will study detailing when you are going to actually working on this MongoDB. Okay. Right. So important point to notice means what is the difference between the SQL and NoSQL means, listen, MongoDB does not require fixed table and column. Okay, this means if tomorrow we want to add a new field, okay, for example, in user details, if you are storing, okay, or like student detail, I'm going to store, for example, my name and my age, and then which course I'm going to pursue, for example, full stack. Okay, so like this, three fields I'm storing as a details. For example, see here. So like this, name and then age and then which type of course I'm going to study. So all the three details I'm storing, okay, in the database. Okay. So if it is traditional database like a SQL means that we have to store it as a table. Okay, one by one row we have to create, and inside each column we will store the data. Okay. But in MongoDB, it does not require fixed table and column. This means if tomorrow we want to add a new field like address or phone number, means we don't need to modify an entire table structure. Okay. So for example, here three columns are there means again one more column we have to add. Then for all the values, column will be go, right? So that is not required in MongoDB. So that it gives us a flexibility. Okay. So in our full stack development, okay, when it comes to the MERN stack, especially in full stack, which stack we are going to study? MERN stack. Okay. In MERN, front end will request the data. Okay. So that's what we are going to build it by using React. And backend will process that request. Okay. So that's what in Node.js. Then MongoDB will store and return the data. Okay. So here M4 MongoDB. Okay, and listen guys, I'll tell you little idea about it. Okay, so inside the Node.js, we will use one framework called Express. Okay, so by using that Express only, we will do most of the thing. Okay, like how in HTML, CSS, JavaScript on top of React is built as a library. So like this for the Node.js, on top of Node.js, one framework we build called Express. Okay, in backend we will use this Express framework, and in frontend we will use this React framework. If you want to run this Express means definitely we need this Node.js. Without Node.js, Express is not possible to run in our system. Okay, so clear. So here M stands for the MongoDB, okay, and E stands for this Express, R stands for the React, and N stands for this Node.js. Okay, that's it. That's the meaning of our MERN Stack. Right now, so I have set a lot of the information about this. Okay, now yes, Sagla, we have a query. Okay, how we will do the queries in the SQL? Like that in MongoDB also we have a queries and we have a method to do that. Okay. So in SQL, some of the queries we have, right? Built-in queries. Can you guys tell me if anyone know? Okay, what our queries we have in basic our SQL? Like select or sorting, order by, group by, right? Like that. In MongoDB also we have queries for. Okay, so we'll see one by one. We'll see. Okay, when you are going to develop a full stack application, that time we will use this. Now, please search this in your tab as a MongoDB download. So you will get this option, MongoDB community server download. And Kamal Khan Singh, you are asking, right, why CSS doesn't continue? I joined late, right? Okay, so here we are installing some software which we need to develop our full stack application. Okay, so please continue from that. Okay, so remaining things you can watch from the record session which will be available in our LMS. Right. Now, please all of you select this option, MongoDB community server download. So here, okay, so this is the installation page. So here you can select this current version, okay, 8.2.2. After selecting this, okay, so select the platform according to your Windows, according to your OS. Okay, what kind of your OS you are using? I am using the Windows OS, so that's why I selected the Windows option. Instead of it, we can also use the Atlas. Okay, but for now, for the development, it will be easy. The Compass. Okay, so that's why we are going with that. So, all of you can see that you have selected these options. Okay, so download it. So it will get some time to download it. Yes, that's correct. But when it comes to mass of people, okay, so to teach it, it will be easy with the MongoDB combos. Okay, so that's it. Once we'll familiar with the MongoDB combos, that way we can use the MongoDB Atlas. Or simply we can integrate also. Later we can integrate our combos and then Atlas. Easy. Okay. So everyone please download this. Once the download is completed, let me know. So people who are getting the npm error, okay, so that people also can download this one. Okay, so as I already mentioned, so there is no any correlated between this Node.js, that npm, and then this MongoDB. Okay, so these are separate software just we are installing in our system. Later, when it comes to full stack application, while developing our full stack application only, we will integrate this software. Okay, so up to that, just it will be stay in our system. That's it. Okay, so those who are getting the npm error, that people also can install this. Actually, it totally depends upon scenario. Okay, which has high demand, like means SQL or MongoDB. It totally depends upon the scenario. Okay, what kind of application you are building? For example, if you go with any student management system, those kind of application. So that time what we will do, we will store the data in a structured form, right? So each student will have a course and each student will have ID like that. So that time SQL is better. But when it comes to social media kind of application, okay, for example, Instagram is there. So that time what we have to do, that time we have to store the user details, then comments, and then like, okay, and more things. So these things are will be correlated. For example, user can do comment and user can do likes. User will do the sharing also, right? So these things we have to relate it, right? So one inside the user, maybe likes will be there, and maybe command will be there. So this kind of complexity, when this kind of complexity will array, that it will be better to go with MongoDB. Which is come of MongoDB community is for installing the local software and MongoDB Atlas for cloud database. So here it's installed, right? So please open it. Okay, Gila, welcome. Now, please all of you open this installer. See here, this kind of setup will arise now. So please select this next, okay, and select this terms and conditions. Okay, please select this checkbox. Then again click this next button. Okay, and ensure that you are selecting this complete one. Okay, don't choose this custom option. Please choose this complete. Sure, Adira. Now click this complete option. Okay, after selecting this complete, okay, so by default, one checkbox and then one radio button will be clicked. Okay, so keep it as it is. Don't make any changes in this options. Go with the default option. Then click this next button. Okay, then again click this next. Okay, now listen. For up, just you have to select your OS as a Mac. Okay, so here that OS option should come, right. Mac OS, that OS only we need to change it. So remaining processor mostly common. Then click this install. Okay, so it's automatically installed in your system. Okay, so after then again select this install button. That's it. I have already installed the node MongoDB Commerce in my system. That's why I'm not going to click this install. Okay, those who are installing now, please select this install button. It will automatically install in your system. Then this kind of finish message will appear. Click that. It will automatically install in your system. So those who missed this MongoDB installation, again I am telling. Okay, so what to do? See here, when opening this installer, this kind of pop-up will appear. Okay, so please select this next and then accept this terms and conditions. And again click the next. Then select this complete option. After selecting this complete option, then again click the next button. Okay, so here you will get install MongoDB Compass. By default, it will be checked. Leave that. Okay, so keep as it is, and then click the next button. Then at last you have to select this install. That's it. Okay, so it will automatically install in your system. Then finish button will come. Select it. It will be disabled. That's it. Understand? After done this, okay. After done this, okay. So everybody please check in your system this kind of application MongoDB Compass is present or not. So please search in your system, search it as Compass, MongoDB Compass. Is it there or not? If installed successfully, let me know. Those who installed this MongoDB Compass, please reply in the chat box. And this MongoDB is must. Okay, so database is the right for our full stack applications for which project we are going to build it. That definitely need the database. So then definitely we have to install the MongoDB. Without MongoDB, it's not possible to build our application. Okay, so for some of the people it's taking time. Okay, it is still installing. Okay, so we'll wait for some time. Okay, I'll also wait for some time. Okay, once completing. Okay, so those who are completed, please reply in the chat box, both in GoToMeeting and in live chat also. Okay, let's see how many people is installed. Janika, so for now it's not needed. So we'll wait for some time. Let others to complete it. now you have to select the complete option. Setup type should be a complete. That's once selected the complete option, whatever option it's showing as a default, keep as it is. Okay. Once selecting the complete option, just you have to click the next button. Don't need to change any settings. And also ensure that guys, your network connection is stable. And for that, you need good internet speed also. So Priyadarshini, Beran, Tahila, Ramesh. So these loops are completed. Okay. Sravani also completed. So what about others? Okay, Aaron is completed. Fine. Yes. Okay. Now people are getting installed this. Okay. Right. Kopikasri, Retanya. Yeah. Soumi and Sanjeev. Okay. So fine. So good work. Okay. Just click this finish button. Okay. So it will appear, disappear. Okay. Now MongoDB also successfully installed in your system. So please search this MongoDB combos. Okay. Whether this software is present on your system or not. While searching, search as a MongoDB or Compass. Okay. So listen, this MongoDB Compass. So leave about other things. Okay, I will be have more things on that. So this kind of MongoDB Compass, it will be there on. Is that right? Okay. So fine. So our second software is also successfully installed, I guess, but we have to check it right, whether it will be installed or not. So for that, we have to check with the command. Okay, same for the node, we check with the version command, right? So for this MongoDB also, we have a command. So please all of you open your terminal. Okay, let's go with the same terminal. Mongo D. Listen guys, not MongoDB. Okay, here only most of the people will do mistake. Mongo D only. Okay, remove the B character. Mongo D and then space hyphen hyphen. Here two hyphens should come. Hyphen hyphen D. Sorry. So here the shortcut won't work. Okay. So Mongo D space hyphen hyphen version. Okay. So these kind of messages should come while giving this command. Mongo D space hyphen hyphen version. Okay. So listen, DP version and build info like that. Version name can be different. Okay, no issue. Version name can be a different. Okay, but these kind of okay. Otherwise, you guys can copy paste this message. Okay, what is the output you are getting? That you can paste it in the chat box. So after executing this command, MongoDB space hyphen hyphen version, those who are getting the output like this, okay, please send it in the chat box. Suppose this kind of output is not coming. If you are facing any error, that error also you can send it in the chat box. Okay, right? Okay, so people are getting output. So few people are also getting the error. Okay, let's see how many of them getting installed this. Okay, right. Okay, right. So those who are getting error, the term MongoDB is not recognized the name of the command planet, or it's not recognized the name command. Okay, it's not recognized. So these kind of errors people will get. So those who are getting the error, okay, so you have to do one thing manually. Okay, while installing the MongoDB, okay, so by default that path will be appear. Okay, if automatically it's not done, we have to enable it manually. That's it. Okay, don't do it. So please listen, guys. So okay, those who are getting the error, please carefully listen what I am going to do. Okay, so these things you guys also have to do. Then only that the error will be resolved. Okay, so please if you go to your file explorer Windows C. Okay, go to this Windows C. Then enter into the program files. Okay, so this is where we have installed our MongoDB. Okay, right. Here you can find this kind of one folder, MongoDB folder will be there. So this is where we will install the folders related to the software. So whatever software we installed in the system. So here I have Java and then SQL, then PostgreSQL. Okay, and then I also have a MongoDB. Because I have to work on these all languages. That's it. As I have already informed. Okay, so what's going on regarding the internship offer letter? Okay, at the starting of the internship also I mentioned, and after 7:30 also I mentioned. Okay, so here those who are watching the internship, they already got that answer. Okay, so when the internship offer letter will be issued, okay, when you will get the internship offer letter and why it's getting delayed. Okay, so if you want one more, I'll answer now also. Okay, within this weekend, you will get the internship offer letter. Okay, so you're going to get offer letter within this weekend. Otherwise, you can ask me at Monday. So now listen, guys, go to the Windows C. Okay, Windows C, and then yes, Rajat, we have to set the environment variable. That's it. Okay, inside the program files, you can see the MongoDB. Okay, here definitely that MongoDB folder will be there. Okay, inside the PC, select the Windows C drive. Inside the C drive, select the program files folder. Okay, on top here path is there. After selecting the program files folder, here MongoDB folder will be there. Right? So please open this MongoDB folder. Okay, listen. Here path is coming. Okay, this PC Windows C. Inside our C drive, go to the program file folder, then open the MongoDB folder. Then here, two things you will get. Inside our MongoDB folder, two things you will get. One is server, another one is a tool. Please select this server. Okay. And then server, one name will become. This is what version. Okay. So maybe for me it's 6.0. For you guys, what is the number you are getting here? Okay. So here you are facing this, right? Fine. No problem then. Then come back here. Okay. Inside the server, whatever number will be there, ignore that. Okay. Don't worry about this number. Okay, SAR is having the 6.0, but we are having the different, no problem. Okay, just open that folder. Okay, this kind of path will be there. Okay, so please select this path. This is what our file path. Okay, so where you are getting this kind of output in your file explorer, where you have these files, data log, bin. On top of that, just copy this path. All of you got it? Have you followed up to this? Okay, so those who are getting the error, MongoDB is not recognized, that people definitely have to do this. Otherwise, you can't run MongoDB in your system. Have you got? Have you got the path like this? Yes or no? Please reply in the chat box. Okay. So listen, guys. Those who are getting the error, go to your C drive. Okay. Inside this C drive, open that program files folder. See here, one by one folder is adding here. Then inside program files, open this MongoDB folder. Then inside the MongoDB folder, open the servers folder. Then one number will be there. Okay. So 6.0, 8.0 like that. For you guys, I think 8.2 will be there. Okay. Ignore that. Any number will be there. No problem. Just open that folder. Okay. On top of that. Okay. So here, this kind of icon will be there, right? In Windows 10. Okay. In Windows 10, just copy this. Okay. Just copy this path. Okay. So otherwise, for example, otherwise, if you want to, okay. So listen. Otherwise, if you are not using the Mongo, if not using the Windows 10 means, okay. So those who are not getting this path like this, for that people I'm telling. So just open this bin folder. Okay. Again once. Listen guys, all of you. Okay, after opening this 6, please open this bin folder also. Okay, so all of you ensure that like this path you are getting up to pin, you have to select it. All of you. Okay, so those who are not getting the path here, not using the Windows 11, that people see here, you can right click on inside your folder, you will get the properties. Okay, so inside the properties you will get the path. Okay, see here, location is there. Just copy this location, that's it. Those who are not getting the path up top, copy paste this one. Okay, fine, both are same only. Okay, now after copied this one, okay, in your system, okay, in your Windows, search like this, environment variable, like this, search it. Okay, the search bar. Okay, sorry, yeah, okay, environment. So these kind of options will be appear. Okay, edit the system environment variables. Okay, select that and then open. You will get this kind of pop-up. Okay, after that, in downside, okay, at bottom here that environment variables, one option is there, right? Select it. Okay, so you will get this kind of UI. In that, just select this path. Here, yeah. Okay, so inside downside system variable is there, right? In that, select this path. Just double click on it. Okay, on top of this path, just do double click. Here you will get this kind of option. Okay, so here what you have to do means just go to the new one. Okay, at last where this page is empty, click on that. Just paste this path. That's it. Just paste this path. Okay, see here. Here I copy paste. Okay, so this is the path we copied from our file system, right? In our file explorer, in this path only we have copied. Just paste this path inside this area and then click OK. Then again click OK. Give OK for everything. 3 times you have to give it like this. Okay, done. Done, all of you. Fifth, done. Please let me know in the chat box or if someone missed this flow. Let me know. I'll explain once again also. For those who are getting this error, okay, MongoDB is not recognized. That people only have to do this, okay? Because at the time of MongoDB installation, automatically it needs to set, right? Because of some system architecture, it won't be set. We have to set it manually. That's it. So listen, guys. I'll explain once again. Okay, quickly. So do it. Okay, go to the C drive. Select your C drive. Then enter the program files folder. Then search where the MongoDB will be there. Okay, it will be in the alphabetical order only. Okay, from A to Z. In our alphabetical order only, the folder structure will be arranged. Then inside that, select the MongoDB folder. MongoDB folder. Open that MongoDB folder. Then again, open the server folder. Then here some number is coming, right? So ignore that number may be changed in your system. Okay, just open that folder. Then open the bin folder. That's it. Yeah, Gayatri. So those who did that, okay, reopen your VS Code. Close your VS Code and then reopen it. Then execute the command. Okay, those who didn't complete, please follow this one. Okay, so here at top you will get this path. Okay, if you are using Windows 11. Suppose if you are using other Windows version, just listen here. Just right click on inside this bin folder. Okay, and select this properties option. Okay, so here you will get location. Just copy this location. Those who are netting at top. Okay, both are same only. If you see, both are same only. Okay, then after once copied this path, just search environment. Okay, in your system, search as a env. Okay, while typing env, you will get this option: edit system environment variables. Okay, then open this. Okay, click on this edit environment variables. Here you will get this kind of options. Okay, in that select the last option, environment variables. Click that. Then at downside under the system variables option, here one path is there, right? Double click on it. Okay, after selecting this one, just double click it. This kind of pop-up will open. Okay, in that at last just copy paste the path. Okay, just paste the path which you copied from our file explorer. Yes, Roger, it will open. Okay, it will work once reopen. Thank you. Okay, so here you can copy paste. Yes, Janika, this is not for the npm package. Okay, so it's just for the MongoDB. I'm telling npm. I'll come. Okay, so that also will resolve. Like, will come. Okay, one day will resolve. So listen, guys, just copy paste this. Just paste this path now. Here, see here. Here I have already copy pasted like this. Once paste this path in the system, just click the OK. Okay, don't forget to give this OK. Don't simply close it. Then only it will save it. Select is OK. Then second, then third time. You have to select the OK. Right? Fine. Now, once it's installed, okay. So please, all of you, reopen your VS Code. Don't simply write this command. Okay. Close this VS Code and open this terminal again. Okay. Then enter this command MongoDB space -- version. Now click. Right, sorry. What the mistake I told? Same mistake I did it here. Okay, MongoDB. It should be MongoD space. Okay, MongoD space hyphen version. I told right, most of the people will do the mistake here. I'm also one in that people. Now you will get this kind of output. Okay. So everyone, please type it. Okay, and check. Now for Gayatri it's working, right? Fine. Chaitanya, please close your VS Code and then check it. Okay. And also, okay. And one more thing. So then also if it is not running this, so some people see here in your system, just select the services option. Okay. Here, if you are searching as a services mean in your system, this kind of option will come. Okay. So please enter that. Okay. If you are opening services means see here whatever applications is running on your system, that all the application information you will get here. For example, go to meeting, everything. Okay, in alphabetical order it will be arranged. Okay, in that, go to the M. Okay, where M will come. Okay, LM, right? So here you have to search for MongoDB. See here MySQL is there, but then MongoDB should becomes first. Yeah, here it is there. See here MongoDB server is there, right? Okay, so listen here, check the status. Okay, whether it's running or not. Just check the status. Okay, so listen, whatever apps running on your system, that all this output status here it will. So okay, so see, okay, yeah, status on below of top, below of the status, check it whether it's running or not. Okay, if it is not running, okay, for me it's already running. For some people's, if the status is not running, means please right click on it, select this option, right click on it. For you, this start option will be enabled. Okay, please select that start. That's it. Okay. If you are getting this output means no issue. Okay, you don't need to do the services and all. Okay. If you got this output means it's absolutely fine. You don't need to do that. Fine. Now this one also successfully installed in us. Okay. So everyone please reply in the chat box is completed or not. Actually, you don't need to do the services option. Okay, so here if you're getting the output means it's fine. If you're getting error only, we have to do that. Yeah, for now, don't create a problem. Okay, so you can continue with that. Right. So fine guys. So let's move to the next software installation. Okay. So because here we spend a lot of time to install this MongoDB. Okay. So second one, which one we install now? MongoDB. Okay. So this MongoDB for what? Why we use this MongoDB? database. Yes, correct. So it's what? It's just a database to store and manage application data. Okay. So Divya, please reopen your VS Code. After done this, after setting the spot and then clicking the OK, please reopen your VS Code and then check with that command. Okay, that's it. Right. Now, third, okay, so at last, we have to install the testing tool called Postman. Then we need backend API tool, testing tool, which we'll call as a Postman. Okay. So not our normal Postman. Okay, it's just a tool. Okay. So what is the use of this Postman mean? Listen, as I mentioned, it's just a tool to test API easily. Okay. So I told right. Did I check in your system? Okay, whether you are keeping the right path. For example, see here, path should be look like this. Okay. If you see here up to bin. You should be selected. You have to select it up to bin. Okay. Path should be exactly like this. Number can change. Okay, this number can change. Apart from that, path should be like this. Right. Now, please all of you search for this MongoDB, search for this Postman. Okay, and go for this download Postman option. Download Postman is there. Right? So please install this one. And see here you will get. Okay, so that download option. Postman app, here you will get. Download for Windows 64-bit. So please just select it. Okay, so it will be installed here. Okay. So if it is completed, please open it. So listen, what is the use case of this Postman means? Okay. So as I already mentioned, it's just a tool to test the API. Fine. So in our full stack development, okay. So here we sorry, here we are sending the request and here we are getting the response. Who will do that work? Okay. So in our full stack, our backend or from our Node.js, will provide some APIs such as login API. For login means we have to call one API. For sign up means another one API we have to call. For getting user details, different API. So like that, API will do this request response. Okay, so it will like a travel. For example, if you take restaurant as example means in table it's what friend. Okay, where we are eating the food. That is what friend. Who are preparing that food? Chef, and kitchen is what backend. Then who are serving for us? That is what API. Okay, API is intermediate between the front end and backend. So that API we will write, right? When we write these APIs, we need a way to check whether they are working correctly or not. So for testing that API, once the API is tested, just we can call that API in the Postman and easily we can test it. Okay. So all of you please install this Postman. Prasada, can we use JSON instead of Postman? Okay. Prasada, can you tell me what is my JSON? So it's just a tool to test the API. Okay, it's not going to do any format changes in the data. Okay, don't confuse them. JSON image is just a format. Okay, so how we are sending the data? Postman is a testing tool. So listen guys, so while using the backend, we are going to create APIs. Okay, Node.js will provide a backend API and Postman will test them. Okay, once testing is done in the Postman, after confirmation, we will connect them with the frontend. Okay, so as you installed, yes, those who already have the Postman in your system, you can keep it. Okay, those who don't have this Postman, please open it. Okay, see here. So it's also not normally like how we installed previous thing, like that only. Okay, just you have to run it on your system. Okay, so after installing, okay, just you have to click it. It will automatically install in your system. Okay, so this kind of device will appear here. Just search download Postman. Okay, see here, just search Postman in your Chrome tab. Okay, in search bar. Then select the download Postman option. Download Postman. Okay, so click it. Okay, you will get these kind of options here. Download for Windows 64 is there, like that. Now here you can get for different OS also, for Apple, for Linux. Okay, ARM64. Okay, so for Windows, okay, those who are using Windows, please select this option. Download for Windows 64-bit. Those who are using Mac, select this option, Apple chip. If you are clicking means it will be installed. Okay, yes, Guru Sankar Postman is downloaded. Okay, right. Now once install this Postman, okay, so it will not take much time to install it. Okay, because listen, here we don't need to do any setting. Okay, so Postman is just like an app. Okay, whatever app we are using in our system or in mobile. So Postman is also like that kind of app only. Okay, so here if you click on it means, okay, just double click it, it will automatically install in your system. Okay, once install it, okay, please open this Postman. Okay, so like this only user interface will be there. See here, this kind of message will come, install a Postman. Okay. Once installation is successful, it will automatically open that Postman app in our system. Okay, so this kind of UI you will get, not this one. Okay, this one you wanted, and collection also. See here, you will get this kind of UI. Yes or no? Are you getting this after opening the Postman? Are you getting this UI in your system? Actually, classes will be uploaded in the LMS. Okay, every day classes will be uploaded in LMS. So all of you please reply. So whether you are getting this kind of UI for the Postman app. Okay, so some of people are getting. Okay, fine. So what about others? Oh, for now you don't need to sign up. Okay, you don't need to do any sign up and all. Okay, so I did sign up. That's why my image is showing here. You guys don't need to sign up for now. Okay, in your free time, if you want, you can do it. Okay, but now just focus on this thing. Okay, so here, if you will get this kind of create your workspace. Okay, on top. Okay, if suppose if you are not getting this one, if you are getting any different UI, like some a message will come, chat bar like that. Okay, so if you are getting that mean, see, please select on this workspace. Okay, on top workspace option is there, right? So please click this workspace, then drop down will appear. In that, select this create workspace option. Okay, after clicking this create workspace option, this kind of UI will appear. Is it coming? Okay, so in that, select this blank workspace option. Okay, select this blank workspace option. Okay, after selecting that, please click next button here. Okay, at bottom next button is there. Click the and then for the workspace, give any name. Okay, so I am giving us internship your batch ADB5. Okay, just I'm clicking. Okay, build and test API within your team. Okay, so because now we are one as an individual persons only, we are going to use it in we are going to use it, right? So in real world, okay, in the IT industry, developers will use it as a team. Okay, one account or it's like one workspace, multiple developers will be there. So, okay, they will as in work on the real project. No need. Okay, you don't need to invite your team. Huh? Okay. So here only you and invite people. So here this kind of access is there. So please select this and then create it. So then you will get this kind of UI. Is it done? On top here the workspace option will come. Okay, you can select the switch to workspace option for the no problem. So listen guys, all of you will get this kind of option. Okay, workspace. Right. And then create and then select this create workspace option. Okay. And then listen. Here, this kind of view is getting right. Then select this nest. Okay. And in manage access, only you and in like that. This option you all of you should select. So listen guys, whatever you are getting on top you search. Okay. So you are getting this workspace drop down or not. Okay, definitely you'll get it. Then okay, and ensure that you are opening the app only. Okay. Then select this create workspace. Okay, fine Raj. Right. Select this blank workspace option. Fine. And then click this next button. Listen guys, on top workspace one drop down will be there. Click that. Then select this create workspace option. Select this create workspace option. Then you will get this kind of UI. Okay, inside that, just select this blank workspace. Okay. Next, after selecting that, give next. Okay. So here you have to give name for your workspace. Then go with the internal. Okay. Stay with this first option. And here manage access. Manage access. Just click this. Only you and invited people. Okay. Then give any name for this workspace. Okay. Like for example, so many workspaces I'm creating now. Okay. For example, second. Just for my okay, whatever name function you meant, that's I'm giving here. Second type. Okay. create. Okay, see here. So like this, UI will be created. Okay, so now I'm selecting this internship B5. Okay, so like this, you will get the UI. Then you can try it. Okay, I'll do same. Okay, so here, can you guys tell me how many of you did sign up without doing sign up? Also, you will get. Have you done this? Okay. So listen, guys. Here, for example, okay, if you got this workspace name, here the plus icon is there, right? Click that. You will get the option to new collection. Okay. See, I'll do once more. Right. So listen, guys, those who are not getting, okay, so please sign up. Okay, something was wrong. I think my network connection gets slow, I guess. So all of you, please let me know whether I'm audible or not. Am I audible? Yes, right. Okay, right. So listen, guys. Once getting this here, so here I'm going to that's it. P5. Okay. So this kind of UI will get inside that. Okay. So inside that, I'm going to get the image. Okay. So like click this plus option. Okay. Click this plus, create new collection. Then select this blank collection. Okay. You can click. Okay. It's just like a folder only. You can give any name. New collection is there, right? Okay. I'm going to keep the same name. If you want, you can rename it. Here, three drop down is there, right? Rename option is there. If you want, you can rename it like intensive or full stack. Okay, new collection is there, right? Fine. After creating this folder, okay, collection folder, just click this add a request. Here, one blue color test is appearing, right? Please select this one, add a request. Okay, this kind of request page will appear. Okay, so this is where we will test the API. Sanjay, we have a more option. Okay, we have a more flexibility in Postman. Okay, so whatever telling the talent API tester and then Thunder client in VS Code. These are all extensions which they introduced recently. Okay. Apart from that, okay, so in Postman we have various flexibility options that we will get to know when we are entering the real world development. Okay, when you are going to enter in the IT industry, you will get that information. Okay. So listen, guys. So whatever we are using, right? So for this, some alternatives there. For example, when it comes to bike or car, various car are there, right? But which one we are preferring? Which one will suit for our preference? That one we are choosing, right? Same option here. Why MongoDB database means because for which kind of application we are going to build. Why we are choosing MERN Stack? For that, some reason will be there. Okay. Then for this testing API, Postman, Thunder client, many things are there. Why we are choosing Postman? Because some reason is there, some advantage is there. Something we can get to know only when we are going to use that. When we are going to use it properly in deep, that only we'll get to know, right? For example, when we are checking for the bike or car, we'll go with the design or we'll go with the look, how it's looking. Its look was good, that's why I chosen this bike. But when we are going to use it, well, performance, when it comes to mileage or top speed, that time, if it didn't meet its expectation, that things we don't know, right? We will not get while time of purchasing. When we are going to actually use it, for long days. That time only we get to know. Right? Same thing here also. So whatever applications, whatever tech stack we are using. Okay. So whether some reason is okay. Once now only we are installing it, right. Once you that means you don't need to wait for the IT industry. Okay. So then I can understood it when I going to be as a developer or when I'm joining work. That time only I able to get at me. No, or not everything. Okay. Something you can get while doing internship also. Okay, while developing. Not only in this internship, I'm not telling. When you are going to develop the application, when you are going to work on hands-on experience, that time you will get. Okay. So this time just we are installing this software. When are we going to use it really while developing our full stack application? That time we'll get to know more things. Just whatever here I'm giving. Just is just a basic introduction. Okay. Right. Now, okay, so those who all are got this request page. Okay. So please, okay, so here, if you have any API mean, you can test it. Okay. So whatever API you are get, if you have any API, ready-made API with you means you can test it here. Okay. So what kind of test, whether you are getting, we are going to get the details or you are going to send it like that request you have to change. Okay. So by default, keep it. Okay. So here what I want to do means, uh, for example, for the basic purpose, so what I'll do, I'll go with the some basic API. Okay, one our google.com. So I'll choose that. Now what I'm going to do, just I'm going to type to HTTPS. Okay, then our google.com or google.com. That API I'm going to call it. Okay, so in browser we are getting that, right? We are getting the data and we are seeing as a we are seeing in the UA part, right? Okay. Now without UA we are going to see the data. So here just is giving us a suggestion to type it. Okay, various API suggestion. Just I'm typing as a google.com and then click send. Okay, now we are requesting. Then here we are getting the response as a 200. Okay, in our introduction class, day one, Professor taught you right how website was actually working. That response is data packet concept. See here, this is what the data. Okay, our HTML file and then CSS. Okay, before that we are getting the browser and we are seeing in the UI part. Just now we are seeing as a raw data in the Postman. So like this, various APIs are there. Okay, you can test it and you can get this data. Suppose if I'm using HTTP, what it will throw? Some dummy API it will give it. Okay. So for example, here if I'm doing mistake, HTTPS world.com. Okay, then error message will come. That is not found. That kind of message will understood. Right now we don't have our API. Okay, so that I'm just testing Google. In upcoming sessions, we will create our API using our Node.js and test them right here. Okay, we are going to create our API and we are going to test it here. That's it. After testing, confirmation is ready. Okay, if we get the confirmation, we will integrate the front. That's it. Is it clear? Okay. Did you got this output 200? Okay, everyone, are you able to get it? Okay, now got it right. Fine. So now here that npm error is there. Who all are facing that npm error? Okay, while when we are checking this command, npm space hyphen p. So here I'm getting the version number, but you are getting the error, right? So those people stay for some time, will resolve that error. Then those who are not focus on your personal works, okay, or academics. Okay. From Thursday, we will meet at the same time, 7 o'clock. Then those who are not getting this error and those who completed up to this, okay, we have successfully installed totally three software in our system. Okay. So that's why we needed to write our backend logic. Okay, mostly for backend purpose. Fine. For frontend, just browser is okay. That person can leave. Those who are facing the npm error. So shall we start? Resolve it. So first of all, so those who are getting the error, please send one message as a facing error in the chat box. Those who are getting this npm error, that persons, please send facing error message in the chat box. Yes, okay, right, fine. So listen guys, those who are getting the error, okay, so please again go to your file explorer and same select this Windows C. Sumala, I already mentioned, okay, so in today's session only I think fifth, sixth or seventh time I'm telling about the offer letter. Okay, so if you want again I'm telling, offer letter will be issued within this weekend. Okay, within this weekend you will get the offer letter. Okay, so team are working on that. Okay, I already started working on that. Here this time more people are there needs to receive the offer letter. Okay, so not for only for you, for all of them. Okay, so we are not going anywhere without the offer letter. Okay, within this weekend definitely you will get the offer letter. Okay, and once you complete the project, you will also get the internship completion certificate. Okay, that will be a more weightage. Okay, so please focus on that. Instead of the offer letter in colleges, which one they will consider means completion certificate. Internship completion certificate only they will consider mostly when comparing with offer letter. Anyway, we are going to will give you the offer letter also. Okay, but comparing these two things, completion certificate will have a more weightage. Okay. So for getting that completion certificate, definitely you will need these softwares. For getting the completion certificate, you must need to develop the application. Okay, so we are not going to give you the completion certificate for all. Those who are completed the project and those who are fulfilling our requirement, whatever requirements, whatever task we are giving in this internship, those who are completed that. For that people only, we will provide the internship completion certificate. Offer letter we will provide. Those who are joining in this internship, for all, we will proceed with offer letter. But course completion certificate you will get only when you are going to complete this project. Yes, Raju, that certificate would be free. Okay, we are not going to get any single penny from your pocket. Okay, if you completed the project and if you completed a task which we will give in this internship, that is fine. Okay, that is only we needed. Okay, the task is also not depends upon the money. Okay, so we are not going you to give any money or suggest your friend, nothing like that. Okay. So it's totally free of cost. Okay, right. Now, please, all of you, open your Windows C drive. Okay, after opening the C drive, go to this program files as it is. Okay, in program file, we started MongoDB right on that type. Uh, Wait a minute. Hello, am I audible? Uh, So the deadline will be there. Okay, once anyway, after the classes, okay, after the completing classes, we'll provide you deadline to complete your project. Okay, 1 or 2 weeks. That depends upon. Okay, that will mention to you. Okay, once developing the project. Okay, when we'll complete our session. From that 1 or 2 week, we'll give you the deadline to complete the project. Okay, Rajiti, you can find my name in the here in GoToMeeting, right? On top left hand side, you can find my name. My full name is Armuga Selvam. Okay, that will be hard to pronounce for you guys. Okay, call it as Selvam. You can find my name on top. Okay, in UA it will be there. Right? In chat box also I'm sending messages. Right? Fine. Now listen guys, here, okay, inside the program file folder, you will have a folder called Node.js. So please open it. Okay, after open this Node.js folder, okay, same, you have to copy this path. Same, you have to copy this path. Rajite, I hope you got my name. Okay, so listen, same path you have to copy. So if you are not using the Windows 11 means code same as I mentioned before. Select this properties options. Okay, you will get this pop-up. Here you can select your locations. Okay, so Node.js will be installed. Yeah, so here. Some those we didn't mention a time limit. Okay, so time limit means mostly will give 2 weeks. Okay, once developing application, you are not going to develop it alone. Okay, we are going to develop it by coding. Here in classes only, we are going to develop that application. Anyhow, we are going to give you some more times. Okay, if you want to do add any new features, or if you want to design it according to your wish, for that we will give some time. Okay, the deadline will be in 1 week. Okay, so for example, today I am finishing our last class. If, for example, I'm telling, if I completed our applications today, I did it all coding where our application is running properly. Okay, it's ready to deploy, it's ready to work fine. Okay, people are ready to use it. Mean from today we completed the app and we will complete our session also. Means at least from today 1 week or at least 2 weeks will give you return. Okay, that is not finished yet. Okay, that's totally depends upon the project. Okay, totally depends upon the your interest. So okay, so totally depends on how much people submitted a project. Okay, that deadline we will provide you once we start developing the project. But it's not definitely less than 1 week. Okay, so if I'm completing it, minimum we will give you 7 days or 8 days to submit the project. Okay, don't worry about it. Yes, Sumangala, same process. Okay, so all of you please select this part. Okay, as we did it in search for the environment variable. Okay, Santosh, I hope now you got the answer. Okay, same go for the edit system environment variable. Okay, environment option is there. Okay, then path same. So please open this path. Okay, right. So see here we have right that option. Here if you see here, this is what the path we copied from our system, right? Am I right? Prajiti is not confirmed yet. Okay, it's Rohit sir only will continue from your next session. If something needed, I will also continue the next session. Okay. So those who not having this path, please add it here. Okay, and check whether this path is already exists on your system or not. So after adding this plug, please click for OK. Okay, and then give OK. Then again, reopen your VS Code. Don't directly run this command. Okay, close your VS Code, then reopen it. Okay, now open the terminal again. Open the new terminal. Okay, if the terminal is open means please open it. Please open new terminal. Before that, okay, then I will come to your point. Okay, wait. So let's check further. Then in the terminal, please check this command npm space -d. Check whether you are getting this error or not. Now are you getting this version or not? Okay, then I understood what you're telling. Okay, so please wait for some time. I'll come to that one also. Okay, we'll resume. So if you're getting this version means, please let me know, guys. Okay, now time is already 9:02. We have to end the session, right? So let me know what is the output you're getting now. Okay, so for some people it's getting the output. Okay, right. Okay, fine. Some people are getting okay. Some people are facing error. Okay, fine. Okay, so those who are getting the output now for the version, you can leave now. Okay, so those who are facing error, please send that error in the chat box. What type of error? And Ritanya, you also what type of error you are facing? Please send it. Okay. So I want to know whether it's a universal or whether it will be a system architect. Okay, right. Okay, so fine. So listen, guys, those who are getting this cannot be loaded because of runtime. Okay, because running script is disabled on the system. Set execution policy. Okay, so people, please open this PowerShell. Okay, in your system, PowerShell is there. Okay, so search for the PowerShell, Windows PowerShell. Okay, right click it and run as administrator. Open it in run as administrator option. Run as administrator. Okay, then it will ask you, can we do changes in the system? Please click yes. Okay, ensure you are opening the administrator option. Then fine. Then here, okay, so here, all of you, please run this command. Okay, set execution policy. Set execution policy remote signed. Okay, listen guys, set execution policy space remote signed. Have you typed this? Okay, then click enter. Okay, so here it will ask yes, yes to all, no, suspend. So in that, please do uppercase Y. Enter uppercase Y and then click enter. Yeah, fine. So this is not the error actually. Okay, this is the output only here like this only is showing when it's not the error. Okay, so like this, if you are getting the output, then close it. Okay, please run this command. Set execution policy space remote signed. Then click enter. So it will ask you no, yes, yes to all. List end of option. Please enter uppercase Y and then click enter. Okay, this kind of message will show to you. Okay, so why this kind of error is assuming means so this we will call as the execution policy. Execution policy was restricted in your system. So Windows is preventing npm from running because PowerShell does not allow the script execution. We should allow script temporarily so npm can work. Okay, so I guess for now. Is it? Okay. So your screen is not changing. Fine. I hope my screen is visible now. Okay. So please all of you search like this PowerShell. Okay. So in your system, okay, not only as a normal mode. Okay. Search it PowerShell, Windows PowerShell. Right click it, run as administrator. Okay. It will ask whether you allow you to make changes in the system. Please click yes. Okay. So this is what this is how terminal will look, right? Now here, okay. So here all of you write this command. Set execution policy. Set execution policy remote signed. That's it. Enter this. Yeah. Just open your PowerShell in your system. Just search it as PowerShell and then run this as the administrator. Right click it, then select the option run as administrator. Then enter this command. Okay. Once enter this command, click enter. Okay. So here set. Yeah. Sorry, I did spelling mistake here. Okay. I'll clear the terminal. See, listen. Set hyphen execution. Okay, then policy space remote signed. Set hyphen execution policy space remote signed. Then click enter. Okay, now it lost. This kind of promises will appear. In that, do uppercase Y. So give uppercase Y and then click enter. So this kind of message will appear. So this is not the error. This is just normal message only. Fine. So if you are getting this kind of message with me, please close your PowerShell. Okay, then again reopen your VS Code. Okay, close your VS Code entirely, then reopen it. After reopen it, write new terminal, open the new terminal, and then now check npm space hyphen v. Now that version will show to you. Okay. So is anyone getting this right output now? For that, anyone getting who are getting this error? Now are you getting this output? Okay, please reopen your VS Code. So those who miss, for that again I'm telling Windows PowerShell, search it and run as an administrator. Okay. Do you want to allow this app to make changes? Like that message will come. Give yes. Okay. And then here, same command set hyphen execution policy. Okay. Execution policy. Then space remote signed. Enter. That's it. It will prompt like this. Just clear uppercase Y. See here. Here I'm giving right uppercase Y and then click enter. This kind of message will come. So in red color means it's not the error. Okay, in PowerShell, for some output messages it will give like this only. Okay. So updated your execution policy successfully. See here, successfully also is showing in the red. Okay, then close it. Then again reopen your VS Code. You will get the output. Okay, now people are getting the output. That's it. Tanya and Janika, have you got now? Okay, then we reopen your VS Code. Same command npm space hyphen v. You will get this version number. Okay, so fine. Those who are getting this output, you can leave now. Okay, so most of the, I hope all of them are getting this output version. Okay, so those who are getting, yes, now you got right, Redenia, fine. Okay, those who are getting the output, you can leave. Okay, thank you. Yes, Raj, we can leave. Fine. Those who are getting the same, for that people only have to do it. Okay, so listen, guys. So those who are having a issue, okay, after class, if you have any doubt, you can contact in the discussion forum. Okay, so if anyone have a issue, okay, so listen, guys. If anyone have a doubt after the class, I mean, see here in our internship, right? So inside this, one discussion forum topic is there. Right? So here you can contact. Okay, so add discussion topic and whatever doubt, whatever error you are facing, that you can post it here with the screenshot. Images also you can upload screenshot or what is your query that you can post it here. We will reply. See here I have already started replying. People start arguing. We also can use it. So here, Gayatri, you are facing this error, right? You can post in the discussion forum. We will check tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, that's it. After that, just reopen your VS Code. You'll get the output. Okay. So those who are getting the error, please post your query in the discussion forum. In the live mode, if you not able to resolve that, we will resolve here only. Okay. So after this session, if you have any doubt, you can ask it here in the discussion forum. Okay, that's why we are having this. Fine. Then all of you can leave now. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow. You don't have any session. Thursday we'll meet. Okay, thank you. Thank you everyone for attending today's session. All of you can leave. Thank you.